Good morning, everybody. It's not morning anymore. Anyway, hello, and welcome. I'm Debbie with Debbie J's Crafting Corner. If you are new here, which I think a lot of you guys have been here a bit, you're not inviting enough of your friends. You need to invite more of your friends. We have Miss Jen in the house, and Maureen, and Carol Onderak, and scrolling Linda Gorman, and Carmen, and Miss Judy B. Welcome in, hun. And I know I didn't get this scheduled until like this morning. Thank you. Thank you. That was looking to see who that was. I don't know. I don't know who it was, but thank you anyway. I'll find out in a minute. Anyhow. Okay, and Barbara Parker, welcome in. Happy March. Yes. I'm scrolling down, see who all has been in the chat, because not everybody chats. Miss Ruth is here too. Hello, Miss Ruth. Carol wants, and I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Carol wants to know, what's the deadline? Okay, Todd has to make an appearance. Meow. Okay, he's eating his lunch. Anyway, what's the deadline to order the crate for Spellbinders? Is it between the 6th and the 27th if you're a member? Correct, unless they sell out. So if you're not a member, you can't order until the 6th. You can't order any of the clubs. But last month it sold out before the 6th. So, sorry. It may happen again. Who knows? We're going to still take a look today and see what it is. Barbara's watching from both sides. Yay. Jen did the interruption. Jen did the I love you. Thank you, Jen. Love you too, hun. Alrighty, Miss Ruby is in the house. Terry Cooper says, is it weird? Does anyone agree that it's weird not seeing Todd's computer in the background? Of course it's weird, because you've been seeing that for years. Right now, I've got, you can't see it, but I've got my scan and cut over there and got something else on the box because we had to move some things around in here so Todd could get to the AC stuff. The AC stuff is like right up there. So he's been working on that for like a week. Hopefully, Stage 1 will be done in the next day or two. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Hey, Christine. Carol says, regardless, I'll sign back up on the 6th. Had to skip this month. Understand that one. That definitely happens. Happy mail delivery due Tuesday. Do you think I'll be hunted down? Oh, this one has to do with happy mail to someone from Ms. Jen, and I don't see him in the chat yet. You never know. I don't think he watches the replay. I think he just comes and hangs out because he's a live stream mentality person. Like, I think all of us have basically gotten to that point. I need to get over into the Discord because I'm not in it yet. Because you never know. We may have a guest. But is where Jen sent something over to Ronan. I still need to mail him his card. I still need to mail everybody cards. I'm still not done with the stuff I need to get done. Hey, Miss Danielle. Okay, so I have no idea if the audio is correct over there or not. I'm assuming y'all can hear me this morning. Mic testing. Okay. That sounded weird, but yeah. Testing. Why does that sound weird? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how that does. Anyhow, I love the stamp this month. Okay, Linda says, I love the stamp and this month. I think it's a stamp and die. The sentiments can be used all the time. Terry Cooper says, Jen, you mailed it. When you mailed it, did they give you a tracking number? Sometimes you get a tracking number. Okay, we're going to take a look at the new things because, yeah, I have them on my desk. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, the collection this time is called Everyday Legends. And I think this is going to be great for people like Father's Day, Mother's Day, birthdays, all the people that are basically your superheroes. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are you talking about? Oh, that's your tracking number. So, Terry Cooper had asked Jen if they gave you a tracking number, and then she said yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Judy says, I have yet to see it. So we have everything here. First off, we've got this one that is called, and I think I need to adjust the lights, which I have new buttons for that. There we go. Yeah, I have new buttons because I put in my new camera. It's a little bit higher. I'm not 100% sure that I've got everything set up correctly, but I think it'll work. You guys will have to tell me if you like it or not. Anyway, Everyday MVP is a baseball cap stitched. Hey, Miss Linda. Linda Tillman's in the house. So we've got number 1. We've got VIP. We got boss. We have dad. And I mean, I'm thinking it should have said mom. It should have said lots of things. No to testing. Testing. Echo. What? Jen, am I echoing? Am I echoing, guys? I don't know because Jen is being weird. Anyway, it has a true original as a sentiment. It has lucky your hours and birthday MVP. So this is going to be fun. You don't have to stitch, but you could stitch it, and I'm kind of thinking I might want to do that. It's not a lot of stitching. It's simple stitching, you know? Anyway, we got that. Then we've got one that's called Classic Kicks. We have a old school basketball shoe. And then we've got different things that go, my thought is, with the grill. We have a beer bottle. We have got hot dogs. We have got, I think that's cheese. I'm going to have to look again because I looked at it before. Okay, I was echoing during testing. Okay, that tells me something. I don't know how to fix it, though. Yeah, that means that when and if Ronan comes in, I'm probably going to be echoing, but at least I know to need to check. Not echo when lockdown testing 1 2 testing. Okay. Anyway, we've got a bunch of different things that go along with the grill. Even, yeah, it's going to be cute. But we got the little shoe. Okay. Then we have one that's called Unstoppable. I like this. Hey, back to scrapping. Unstoppable. We have got ourselves a superhero. I'm thinking this is mom. We have you save the day. You are unstoppable. You are super. Built to soar, and it is another one of those fun dancing cards. So we have the legs that you can make dance if you want to, but then we've got this superhero woman. We've got basically Wonder Woman or Superwoman, Supergirl, yeah, in a little skirt with the wind blowing and cape. It's going to be fun. I love that one. Then we've got Greetings Maker. This is going to make some really simple, clean and simple kind of cards if you use it as designed here, but you can use this with anything. It's got all of these different words, okay? Happy birthday wishes to you. Day ever. Fathers, mothers, brothers, best. Sister, friend, mom, dad, and thanks. And this is the better press and foil. So you can better press them, you can foil them, and you got all those words, and you can cut each of them out using a banner, which is why that was, it's basically, is that an inch? Yeah, it's an inch thick strip. Ruth says, with the theme, I think it's more super mom. I know, right? Okay, then we've got good times. We've got a bunch of sentiments, and we have the dies. So we have one long sentiment strip there for all of our long sentiment strips. And then we've got other sentiments. I think they've got them so that you can use them on multiple. I'm going to have to see. Hi, Kitty. Hey, Nerdy. How you doing, honey? Linda says, my granddaughter will love the cards with the small die of the month. Small die? Which one was the small die? Oh, with super? Yes, I know, right? With Unstoppable. So we've got, you're in a league of your own. These go along with all the things we've already seen. You're in a league of your own. Hope your day's a home run. Thanks for lighting me up. You're my everyday hero. I really don't know about the light there. Okay. You're my everyday hero. Have a super birthday. Hey, Amaret. Welcome in. Oh, Nerdy, you're groggy. Get you some coffee, hun. I probably need more. Yeah, I've been coughing a lot because we've got like a lot of dust and stuff in the air right now, which is one of the reasons why all this stuff's getting fixed right now. The world needs more like you. Kick back and enjoy, one step at a time. Hi, it's been a minute. Just for you, beautiful friend. You always step up. It's your day to sizzle. Superhero, it's actually called Unstoppable. So Linda was saying superhero is the small die of the month for March. Now it's called Unstoppable, but it's got ourselves a female superhero in her tights, in her little skirt, and on clouds. It's got clouds with a cape and her hair blowing in the wind. So fun, so fun, so fun. Okay, for the backyard boss, born for the good times, number 1. Well done, fly fierce hero. The sky's the limit. Mom, boss. I already read those. Okay, so we've got a bunch of sentiments that are going to work all month. Then here is this is fun. This one is the stencil of the month. So first we've got think comic books. Think comic book. We've got layering sun rays that are basically comic book type. I mean, if you look at this one, you can tell it's kind of got that one that's kind of, a couple of them that are off, that are like that POW that you see from the old comics. And then we have this one that, again, it is kind of the newspaper grunge. I love that. Love that. And this one is called Burst Mode. So I haven't tried any of these yet, so we're going to have to try that out. I'm wondering how it's going to look all together. Then we have our embossing folder of the month that is called Solar Flare. So it is, again, a sunburst, but with all these stars in the middle. Really good. Again, I'm thinking comic books. And then we've got Urban Grid. Hey, ASMR. Welcome. How you doing? This one is Urban Grid, which is, to me, it looks like a map with a river coming down it. That's going to be cool. Some of these I'm thinking are going to be real good for masculine cards, but I think a lot of them are real good for feminine as well. Then we've got our 2 bonuses. First one we have is Edge Effects, which you will have seen part of this in the stencil of the month because it is very similar. But this one you can better press, stamp, or you can glimmer it up for that comic book edge grunge look. And then it has some sentiments. Wanted to say hi, the sky's the limit, you're a pure classic, and have a super birthday. And then what I think is probably my favorite, just because it's cute. This is, again, one of the bonuses. This one is called Number 1 Fan. And that is the big foam finger. I think this is so cool. But yeah, I think that's going to be fun. So I want your opinion. What do you want to see first? I do need to play with all of these sometime in the next couple of weeks. So what do you guys... Jen is laughing at me. Of course you're laughing at me. Why wouldn't you be laughing at me? Okay, Ruth says, I'm getting the second folder, the 2D folder, and stencil. Was on the fence with Supermom, but I have something similar. I think I can tweak it to make it similar if I wanted to. And then Jen says, with you, not at you. Okay, I think I'm going to just start cutting some things out. And Terry Cooper wants Unstoppable, which makes sense. So Unstoppable. And Carol likes the edge effects and the stencils. So here's the edge effects and here's the stencils that go with it. And of course I wanted to see kind of how they look together. Now the edge effects does have more than this, but you can see it is a very similar look. This one has a lot smaller. This one's got a lot larger of the holes. Okay. So I think to start things off, and I have some ideas, but they're going to take a while for me to gel, so they're not going to happen in today's live. But let's go ahead and take out a piece of cardstock and see what the stencil looks like. And do I have it out here? Yes, I do. The Hey, Mouse. Mouse has got a 3-stream streak. Yay. So the foil that they gave me is Prism. I think that's what everybody gets. Not 100% sure, but that's what I think it is. So I do want to play with this. This is going to be fun. Let go. Ugh. My magnets did not want to let go. Spellbinders announced today that embossing folders are held up in customs and will be sent later. That makes sense. Sometimes when I'm getting my stuff from them, and it's usually, like I told you, usually a month early. And one reason they do that is because a lot of times things are late. The better press tends to be late, and foot alert because somebody must have seen the Todd. This one is not the right size cardstock, I don't think. I'm apologizing now for my yawning because I'm sleepy. I have not been sleeping too well lately. I've been dreaming a lot and I have no idea why. So I think I want to do maximum colors. So let's start off with this one. Just line that up. Hey Dee, welcome in, honey. And I think I'm gonna actually do this so I don't mess anything up. I'm just going to tape it to the back. There are lots of tools to be able to get good stenciling and stamping and all the things. Use what you have. If you don't have a glass board mat, you don't have to have a glass board mat. You can always tape things down. So I'm just going to kind of tape it in place on the back here. There we go. And then another piece on the front, and then I'm going to just color this. I'm probably doing more work on this one than I actually need to. There's just not really a lot of space there for me to use my magnets with, I'll be honest. And which end do I have up, and do they have numbers on them this time? Usually there are numbers on my stencil, but I don't see any on here. Probably because, oh, here's, this one says 3. This one says 2. This one says 1. This one's number 4. Okay, now I can see them. So I guess I'm starting with the last one by mistake. And then this one is number 5. Kind of want to do something different with that. Okay, let's go with, I'm going to go with a little bit of blue here. And I'm just using what's on my brush because I don't remember what's on my brush.
Meow meow from Apollo. He has entered the room and sitting in his Debbie J watching seat.
Oh my God, that cat. Hugs to Apollo. That is a lot of ink I put down on that. But that looks good. And I think what I'm going to do, we're going to try this. Don't know how well it'll work, but we're going to try it. Come on, I need one piece. Is this 2 or 1? It's 2. I need one piece. And I don't want to put more ink down. I just want to use the ink that's already on here. So I'm going to try to hold everything in place without making a huge mess. And just wipe this down and let it go into those grooves. This should put a much softer one. And it's probably not going to be straight, but you know what? That's okay. Barely shows anything, but we'll see what it looks like after I get the last one done. Let's get the last of this off. I have my alcohol that can work as a stencil cleaner. Say hello, Miss Ab. Yes, I know, wabi sabi. I'm probably not going to go with that. It probably would have looked better if I did water over it, but you know, Okay, doing the same thing with this one. And I think I know one reason why that other one is last. It's so that you can add a little bit of shine if you want to, and that would look fabulous. Okay, so we did blue. Let's go with purple this time, just cuz. Because y'all love purple. And again, I'm just using what's left on my brush. This one, looking at the color, it looks like it's probably 100% juice. That looks pretty cool. There's not enough ink on there to do this. I'm gonna do that one later. Okay, 2. Let's go with number 3. This one's actually number 2 because we're going backwards. Hey, Mary Miller, welcome in, honey. I think I want this one to be yellow, and I don't know if I've got any yellow ink on here. Not really enough. Melissa, what? Melissa Klepser is in here. Everybody give her lots of hugs and lots of hearts. I have not seen her in here in forever. And I just realized this is crooked, so I'm gonna I'm gonna move it. How are you doing? How's the fishing? We missed you. These brushes, this one is for welcome in Miss Lori. These brushes that I'm using are Simon Hurley. So they're from Ranger. And links to pretty much everything should be down in the description for you guys. I don't know if the brushes are available on Spellbinders or not. I don't think they are. But they are available at Ranger, just like the inks. And I have one for every color family. And then I have a bunch of blank ones that I need to probably use with my archival inks because I haven't done enough blending with those. I just got those new colors in. They were so nice. But I wasn't going to take my good brushes to Texas with me and possibly leave them. So that's why they did not go. I did the regular foam blenders and stuff. And all the inks work great with those too. Okay, so let's see what it looks like. This is kind of funky looking. It kind of looks like a flower. Looking at this, it looks a little bit like a flower. I need to be good, and I gotta clean my stencils. I'm not being good. I need to clean these stencils. Fast way to clean your stencils is just with a little bit of alcohol. So Terry Cooper, yeah, Melissa goes to she lives in Alaska. So this is Melissa Klepser. She lives in Alaska, and she goes to Mexico every year for the winter because it's too friggin' cold in Alaska all year round for her to be there where it's really cold in the winter. So I'm happy that she goes to... Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. I think he's going to do that every time he comes down off the ladder and comes out of the attic. Yeah, he's hiding in the attic working on the AC. Rather, he's redoing the ducts is what he's doing. He decided the ducts were not being done right. He discovered... I've told you guys before, my husband's an engineer. So what does he do? He brought home at one point I don't even know if it's ours or if he left it at the job or what. But he had this ray gun thing that will tell us where there are hot or cold leaks in the house. It's a heat sensor thing. So yeah, he discovered that an area that should have had good insulation because we replaced the roof did not have good insulation. So we went up there and looked, and turned out there was no insulation there. Don't know what happened to it, but the insulation is gone. So he's decided he was going to redo that. And while he's at it, he's looking at a lot of things to see if he wants to make some changes for, he was looking at the AC ducts, and he doesn't understand why they did the AC ducts like they did, and yada, yada, yada. So that's what he's working on now. Okay, we've got blue and purple and yellow. I think I want red. This is going to be looking really funky. I'm not actually thinking about any other colors in here, but we are going to use some bee sting. And then maybe I'll do her cape in red. That'll make it match. Or she could have a purple cape, or she could have a blue cape. She could have any of these colors, right? It's going to be fun. Okay. Is Carmen leaving? Heading out. Carmen, you just got here, hun. Was there anything you wanted to see again before you leave? I think I may need to re-ink this again. Of course I did. I don't know. This is my brand new one. It doesn't feel as well. I also kind of went over. You wish they had made a male hero? Well, honey, I'm sure you could use different things. You don't have to use the stuff. I think if you don't put the skirt on and take the hair from a different dye set, you could probably turn it into a male. I mean, I still have all of those. Oh, look how bright that is. Oh my God, that is fun. I still have all of those dyes from, well, there's the different dancing ones. There's the fisherman from last year. I think the hair would probably work on the head on this one. I don't know 100% for the size, but that one might work. And I think Kelly has that one. Comic book, yes, comic book here colors are mostly very vibrant and annoying. This is vibrant and annoying. Good morning, sunshine. Yes, hello, Miss Yvonne. Welcome. What's funny is at one point, this is like when I was buying all of the paper pads. Actually, the beginning of my buying all the paper pads, I saw that Michael's had. Yeah, this is fun. This is gonna be fun. Michael's had a comic book paper pad that I bought 2 of them of, and then I never used any of the pieces, and I think I wound up cutting them up and giving them to people. I don't even have it anymore. But this is kind of what reminds me of it. It did have a lot more blues and foil and stuff too, so this is something else you could do. You could do all of that, and then you could do some foiling over it. But I think we do have one more. I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to put some Simon Hurley paste on it. Barbara's in here from Ocala. Yay! I'm in Sanford, honey. Welcome in, Miss Barbara. Did I get this wet? I must have gotten it wet. I don't know. It's okay. This is comic book. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine. Hey, Fitz. Welcome in. I do apologize again for getting the live scheduled and the email out so late. Linda's in Interlaken. Yes, ma'am. So I'm sorry about that, guys. It's kind of where it's like yesterday was a day. Day before yesterday, I videoed and I recorded and edited something for a summit. And then yesterday, I was getting together all the other stuff that I needed to get done for that summit. And I'm still not 100% sure, 100% done. But next, I have to get another video done for another event. Okay, which one do I want to use? I don't have the black yet. I need to order some of that. I'm kind of thinking purple or, yeah, I'm thinking glitter. Of course, we could do regular paste. We could also do, we could do neon. I just changed my mind. I think I want to do neon. I'm thinking these. You're thinking dark gray or brown? Yeah, the nails match my mint tape. Okay, so some of you guys are thinking dark colors for the grunge. I'm thinking the bright colors for the grunge. Of course, the purple would go well. And we do have, I think I do have some.
Brent Rambo.
Huh? What did he say? Let's see. I do have some of the, I do have Weeping Willow. And I do have Shady. I think I've got pretty much, I have most of the colors, not all of them. I also have some different golds. So you guys leaning more towards, hey, True. True, I'm sorry I did not answer your question in the Discord message, but if you want to share, you can share the picture of your card that you made for your mom. If you want to share that anywhere on the Discord, the general chat, or the stream showcase, if you want us to show it off, we'd all love to see it, and we can give you our thoughts. I'm sure it's magnificent. Yeah, I do have this one, though. I do have Weeping Willow. And I know I could make black. Actually, I've also, have not used any of this in a long bit. I don't even know if this is still a good paste. And then I also have, what color is this? I don't even know what color this is. I got this one at Creativation. Oh, Marcasite Stardust Butter from TCW.
Crafty Stamp Co. has a comic background stamp that would go well with this, as well as a Super Mom and Super Dog stamp.
I know, there are a lot.
You said earlier this came to mind, so had to say. Hello Sunshine Earth says hello. Hee hee.
Okay. So you guys are you guys think, I'm thinking, this is black opaque. I'm going to have to try that. I've had it in my stash for a bit and I haven't used it. If I can open it. And if it's not dried out. It opened. It's not dried out. Alrighty, we're going to use opaque black. And then we're going to let it dry. And I'm going to get black stuff all over my friggin' desk. See, it's even coming straight out of the jar, it does not look shiny like the others do. This is also from Ranger, but this one is the Distress. Tim Holtz Ranger Distress. And then sprinkle it with glitter. No, if I'm going to do glitter, I'm going to do glitter. I'm not. I'm trying out this. I have not done this. Like I said, I haven't used it. I should have used it. I've had it for probably, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years at least. I always do shiny. Oops, there's one little bit right there that needs more. Oh, Melissa Klepser, who doesn't pop in as much anymore. We miss her so much, says Meowton.
I was meowing at her.
He says he was meowing at you, Melissa. Yeah, either way, it's going to look cool. Okay. So clean off my Simon Hurley stencil buddy thingy pal. I don't know what these things are called. They're just stencil tools. Okay, so guys, if you're in my Discord, check out the stream showcase area. True just put a card picture in there. He made one for his mom and wants our opinions. I'm sure it's fabulous. She just put kitties all over the screen. Yeah, this black it's making a mess. All right, let's take a look. That looks comic book now. Todd, look.
Yeah, it looks like a war.
He says it's supposed to be like thwack. Okay. We've been seeing a lot of commercials for this Lego movie thing that's Batman and Gotham and all the things, and they keep saying thack or thwack. Okay, you guys love it. Awesome. Okay, I'm going to clean up my desk, I think. This stuff is sticking. And try to clean up the stencil. And well, I need to clean off my desk. There. Now I have a little more space. Yeah, this is not wanting to come up as easy as my Simon Hurley pastes do. Okay, I'm going to take this to the sink real quick, and I will be right back. Because the longer I let it sit on here, the... Buddy, I was thinking you paste so neatly. Thank you, Miss Linda. I mean, Miss Melissa. Melissa, yes. Melissa Klepser. I'm going to be right back, guys, so that I can go clean this, because the longer I leave it on here, the harder it's going to be to get off, and I don't want that. We do not want that, right? So I'll be right back.
He tried to leave, he tried to run, but he was staring down the barrel of a glitter glue gun, stuck in the corner of the crafter sphere. Ronan's been a hostage for over a year. He said they're using craft glue, it's a sticky situation. I'm looking for a way out, some kind of he's tied to the chair with the Velcro and the glue, bedazzled and bejeweled in a shimmering hue, in a bedazzled straight jacket. Okay, so this is going to get set to the side, and then we can start die cutting out the pieces for our unstoppable superhero. And you can see I basically have a little mini brush in my bathroom just for this. I cleaned it up real nice. It looks like one of the regular scrub brushes, but it's a small one. And hopefully this will be dry by the time we get done cutting out and coloring and all the things, our unstoppable. I do have to say I like this one. Come on, under the thing.
Oh, that's why it's got a little bit of sticky. There we go. I like keeping my labels straight. 79 with a high of 81 in Mexico. What's the temperature here, Todd?
79.
79 degrees here too. Alrighty. So this one is again one of the dancing characters. You can make the legs move if you want to, and the way that you can tell is when there is a hole in the piece that is for the legs, you know that they're made to be able to swing. And you can use a foam circle for that, or you can use one of these Pear Blossom Press snap and slides. I haven't checked to see if she's got out the new version or not, because I don't have the new version yet. But anyway, we're going to cut out a bunch of these pieces, and then we can decide colors and all that stuff. What are your tips? Maureen, yeah, Maureen, what's the temperature where you are? It should be about what it is here. Snow flurries in New York. What? Linda says 27 degrees in Parma, Ohio. Let's start off with, let's see, I have that other piece that's the wrong size for a card. Anyway, so let's start off with these. I'm going to do two clouds, and I knocked off a piece there. I kind of know where everything is supposed to be. By the way, there are instructions for pretty much all of these on the Spellbinders. Tried to combine the words Spellbinders and Pear Blossom Press, and it didn't really go together. But on the Spellbinders website, and Ruth has already sent me a copy of some of this stuff, but I haven't actually looked at them again, because most of this I understand what it is, which is good. So we have those. We have the legs. I'm probably going to give her red. Yes, Linda is, Barbara says, Linda, that's correct. Barbara says, Linda, that is why we moved to Florida. Exactly. We don't do the cold. I moved here from Alabama, which also gets hot, but it also gets dreary and gray from October to March. And I have realized that I think I have SAD. Seasonal affective disorder, meaning when the weather is crappy, I don't feel so hot. I'm not as cheerful and as happy, and I have to fake it. I'd rather feel it than fake it, right? We have hair. We have a cape. I could do the hair separate, maybe. This is the head size I was talking about, Christine. So some of the other ones may work, or you could always cut however you want the hair and make it male. Okay, so there's the legs and the cape and the boots. Yeah, rearranging all the things. And the skirt. And then we have a tiara, and I think that's a tiara. I don't know what that is for sure. But we also have the little crest and everything to go on her chest. So that's going to be cool. But I'm going to do this part first, and then we can see what it looks like put together. And then we can do some more, because that's kind of how we do. Get back up there, little cloud. At least it's sunny. Linda Gorman says at least it's sunny. Linda says Linda Tolman says, I despise the heat, but can't handle the cold with arthritis. Very understandable. Okay, so we have our clouds, and this is so that our superhero can be up in the clouds. You don't have to put them there, but that's kind of where they gave you something for the scene. I have too many magnet things that I have hidden, and I just realized I have them over there, and I don't really want them hidden. And I have dies that I don't know what they go to anymore. It's where they popped off of something These two are probably something Scrappy Tails. Probably. But this way I'll know which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. All right. So we have our clouds, have our shirt, have our boots. So with the colors, I'm thinking she needs to be either wearing red predominantly. Jen, no, I never had it, honey, so I did not find your ornament topper die yet. So you guys let me know what you think. What
Debbie
color?
J, it goes on her cape since her chest is not shown cause she's backwards.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
guess
true.
You can pretend she's a Barbie doll with the back of her head facing the front of the body, haha.
Yes, I could. And you know what? I could also make it so she's not wearing her cape or she's wearing the cape in the back. So there, fine. Of course, yeah, I'd have to also move the hair. But there's different ways I can do the things. Being mean to me. Anywho. Love you, Ruth. Ruth loves to pick on me. I don't know why. I don't understand. Okay, clouds. Outfit. Here's her arm for being put on her hip. I don't really know why we have a second one, but we do. I think that's just for her hand. Depending on what's being covered. And then we have her boots. So that's one that I'm not 100% sure on. But what I need to know is what color do we want to go? Terry Cooper says rainbow or hot pink. That's actually a good question. Michelle wants to know, can you put a brad in the moving legs and will that work to let them move? I would say yes and no. It really depends on the size of the brad. All of mine are mini brads. Okay. If you wanted to do a big one, it would have to be big enough for that. Also, what I've noticed is that with brads, it does hold on tighter. So let me show you what I'm talking about for dancing, because not everybody has made a dancing card. Here's my snap and slides. That's going to be the easiest way to show. And this is a new product that Pear Blossom Press came out with somewhat recently to help us, instead of us having to use the foam that sticks to things. You can use a foam dot that just gets pushed right there underneath. Okay, we've got the skirt. So it would basically have it like that. Okay, so it would be underneath and the legs would swing freely-ish. But things can get caught on the foam. So what I'm going to do, this is a snap and slide. It's two pieces of a snap. We're going to put the legs through one side, pop this on the other, and then even without me putting anything over it, well, we would adhere on top of this with a sticky spot or a glue dot onto the top. You can see the legs move. So far, I haven't had any problems, I don't believe. You guys have gotten some things from me, and no one has ever told me they had a problem with the mail. I do know that with these, you use a sticky spot or a glue dot on top of it, and sometimes the glue dot comes off, but that just means you can restick it. It really depends on the adhesive, like with anything else, but I haven't really had a problem. I think what I did have a problem, I had a slider that I had.
Debbie J, I had an idea. You can maybe use that hinge punch style mechanism.
Yeah, you could probably do that. It's not going to swing like this, though. It's where you would have to physically move it. If you use a brad or you use the hinge punch, which I do have one of those, it's where it's going to be pretty much tight. Now, the hinge punch makes it so it's going to be a flat card instead of having anything pop up. But if you don't have any room there, it's not going to swing freely. So that's one reason why you like using these. Or foam that's going to pop it up enough to let it swing freely. It's just a different design. But you could absolutely, if you wanted to make it so that you could move it yourself, you could do that. There's nothing to say that you can't do what you want to do with it. Jen says, what size are your mini brads? Let me see. I know I've got some in here somewhere. I have too many things over here that, and they're ones I got like at Michael's, and they were called mini brads. Here's some Recollections mini brads that are teeny weeny. And there's no way that the head of one of those is going to go over. It's going to be able to hold that in place. Absolutely. You don't, for that matter, you don't have to use a penny, Linda. Linda Gorman is saying if you don't have the slip and slide, you can use a penny or paper circle with a pop dot. You can just use a pop dot. I have used pop dots on these for a long time before the snap and slide came out. This just makes it easier. I think on this one, I've shown y'all how this works. I'm just going to use this little circle dot. You just need a quarter inch circle one. And I think the last one I did, oh, the one we did when I was in Texas, because I did not have my snap and slides and I did not have any circle dots, I made out of just regular some regular foam that I did double thick and just cut it small enough to go in the hole. Because we did that with our chatterbox die, which is super fun. The chatterbox that we made just 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Okay, I think Terry Cooper did say hot pink. We could go hot pink for this. And I think that would go good with all of those colors. Hey, Pam. Welcome in, honey. Everybody give her lots of hugs and hearts and stuff in the chat. When people put emotes in the chat, by the way, it goes all over the screen. For you guys that are new. So Miss Pam is brand new. She hadn't been here before. So we're going to go with Prom Queen. Because why not? So let me get some of the ink off of my red brush. There really wasn't a whole lot still on there. And I need a sticky mat. So let's pull out my Stamp Wheel 2.0 with its sticky mat. I love it when things can be used for multiple things. And I've been using this a lot for ink blending lately. Look at all the hands. Love it, love it, love it. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. So I'm just getting off a lot of the red, because pink is still the red. It's just got a little bit more blue in it. Thank you for welcoming her so much. And while we're at it, I just realized for all of you guys that haven't been in here before, you need our public service announcement. First off, notice that there is a bar at the bottom of the screen that says, caution, the chat may take over the live stream. And that's because they do.
Beware. If you proceed from this point in the craftosphere, you will have entered the chaos zone.
Yes, it does sometimes get chaotic in here, but we love it and we have a lot of fun. So let's do, I think I want to do her cape first. Her cape and her skirt are going to go in Prom Queen. I need to tap that off. And I am trying to get more color along the edges and a little lighter in the center. Uh-oh. Are we all crazy like Debbie J says? Only Todd knows the answer. Todd, the 8-ball says that you know the answer. Is my chat crazy? I don't know that he can hear. Did you say something? He says yes. So he thinks that y'all are nuts. That looks kind of cool. I think I want a little bit more on this side. have noticed that I wind up putting more ink down a lot of times on the right-hand side. It's just a thing. I also need to try to clean this as quick as I can. I'm going to do the main part of her body there. And then I'm going to try cleaning this. It's not going to clean too good. It's going to stain. Reds always stain my stamps. And this is a giant stamp. That grum's good today. Oh, Maureen says that's why you love them. That actually didn't do too bad. Okay, so for her, we've got her with her pink outfit. Okay. Now I need her tights to be a different color. Ooh, that means I need her little boots to be pink too. Bum 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 bum. I'm kind of thinking I want her tights to be black or dark blue. I think that's what I want. Let's clean this again because I got the pink on there. Yeah. I still need to clean that nozzle. I don't know why it got clogged. Didn't use it for like 2 weeks. Takes one to know one. Yeah, y'all are not. And the gloves. Okay, the thing is I don't really know why she needs 2 gloves because only one arm shows. But I'm going to go ahead and do both and we shall see. Because I did look at a couple of pictures and I only saw the one. So I don't know. So I hope that this shows you that, you know what? You can, if you don't have colored cardstock, but you have your inks, you can make whatever colors you want. I think that was all the, okay, so Ruth was saying hello to all the Twitchy people. You think the little one is a glove? It might be, but I think the card that I saw, and I only looked at like one because I didn't want to take too much inspiration from somebody else. The one that I saw it looked like they used the arm. I don't know. But again, it was just a quick glance. Okay. So for the legs, and that's all the pieces that we have so far. I'm going to go with some dark blue. And this is just a cheap foam pouncer thing that I got off of Amazon. I believe I have it listed in my Amazon shop, which I need to at some point go back and clean up and everything. Is the pad sticky? This is a grip mat from Altenew. It is a giant stamp. So just like stamps are sticky, this is sticky too. That's why I'm using it to hold my die cuts in place while I color them. And that's why I can just use some water to clean the water-based ink from Simon Hurley off of it. And it's also why it's partially stained because, yeah, I do this a bunch. Okay, Ruth says one is the arm and the other is a glove. Well, you know what? It's the whole thing's a glove now. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start away from that. I need to clean that up. There we go. So I don't put my hand in it. I need to go ahead and start putting some of these together. I think it goes about that high. Almost lost that one. And now that they're on there, I can move it around a little bit and line up the feet where they're supposed to go. So Maureen said true to Melissa. Melissa said summer fishing wasn't bad, but fall was terrible. That's why they call it fishing and not catching. Yeah. That's like when Todd and his family went out fishing. Actually, I think I am going to do another one of these. And we need to do it skin tone because it would look better with the glove, because the way that this would work is like here. And that just is like, why even have a sleeve? I have ink all over me. Guys, why did you put ink on my hands? That's how I get ink all over everything. Yeah, Todd went fishing with his dad and brother and a bunch of other people. Well, I didn't. And they caught, the first day they got, yeah, are we, what? Yes, we're making a girl. Because she's a superhero. So this is her cape, and there's another piece that's got her long flowing hair. That's looking good though. I like it. Okay. So next we're going to do a little bit more die. I got to clean up this stuff. I put too much stuff on my desk again. It's because I took out all the pastes and didn't put them away. Yeah, you use one paste, but you take out like 6. It's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. All right. So I need to cut that one out again. And then this is the head. And this is the hair. I'm going to go ahead and cut out each of these pieces, I think. I got the friggin' dog again. What? I also went through my scrap bin yesterday and consolidated things. So I don't have any of the stuff out. Easy access because I don't want to use it right now. Okay, we have those. The hair. The head. The emblem. The second emblem. The stars, I think, all of this, I think I'm going to cut out of yellow or gold. I'm probably going to do gold. I could do yellow. Yeah, we'll do yellow. This is cartoony. This is cartoony, so it can all be cartoony. And
thanks, Auntie Cootie.
I like the You Are Super. Now for the hat, guys, I had an idea. I'm thinking about measuring. I think it has to be like about 1 inch, but measuring and printing out one of our Craftosphere logos to put on the hat. Just a thought. Y'all have to tell me what you think. I think that would be so funny. And I know that whoever, well, yeah, y'all would want to win it. Of course. Okay, Jen says that's a great idea. And Terry Cooper says, yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah. I think that would be fun. So that is kind of what went through my mind this morning. And I don't think one of my stickers will fit, but I'm pretty sure that I can just print it and cut it and color and it'll be fine. It'll be all fine. Okay, let's bring back up our sticky mat. So this one needs to be a peachy color, as does... I mean, I could have done her legs in a peachy color too. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as the background. Thank you, Pam! So Pam just joined our Crafty membership. Well, one of the things that you get is that on Tuesday nights at 4:30, we get together for a Crafty, not necessarily Crafty, but we do a pre-show, a live stream pre-show for a half hour before the regular live stream starts at 5. So thank you so much. You get to come and hang out with us too. I might be able to print it that small, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I can print it that small. I'll have to see. Alrighty. So I'm going to start off with these, and I don't know that I'm going to have to use a marker for this, so let's just go with a light pink. This one's tea rose. Let's see what it looks like. That's close enough. Now the head, it's going to be covered. You're not really going to see it. But Pam wants to learn. I don't know. Is this a place to learn things? We have a lot of fun and play. I do have a lot of tutorials and such on my channel though. So if you're wanting something faster than just sitting and hanging out with all these crazy folks while I craft, that'll be a good place to look. So, and if there's something specific that you want to learn about, let me know. We also have a new membership outside of the YouTube membership where we're doing a Craftosphere Crafty Lockdown, which is about an hour or so craft along workshop thing. It's not really a workshop. It's just we're hanging out and making things. But I do give you guys a challenge, a job to do at the beginning. I still plan on having the first part of that for you, all of you guys up tomorrow, because tomorrow is the first Monday. It is Monday tomorrow, right? First Monday of the month. Why did I do that? This stays out. This stays out. We have her hair. I think I'm going to make her a brunette because I can. Maureen says, welcome, Pam. It's crazy here, but that's the wrong one. Crazy here, but you'll get used to it. Jen,
But you can just
no.
make a Debbie J sized
No.
and wear it or have the Todd wear it. Ha ha ha.
No, that's not happening. Todd would kill me. Actually, he wouldn't kill me. He loves me. He knows I'm nuts. Hey, Juanita. Welcome in, honey. Where is my weeping? There's my weeping willow. That's what I want. Linda says, if you have questions, just ask. I'm good at answering. It doesn't mean I'm correct, but I'm good at answering. Thank you, Ms. Linda. And when I'm thinking of people that are getting started with crafting, I go back and think about what I used to. Pam's a nurse. She's used to. Yes, I agree with that one. Our buddy Mary's Crafty Creations, she's a nut and she's a nurse. And my late husband was a surgical technician. So, yeah. I don't think he was as crazy as what I am now, though. Okay, brown hair. What other colors do we want to do? I don't know. I think I'm going to start assembling because I can. It helps. Oh, it was Ruth that said that. I'm sorry. It was Ruth that said it. Oh, it's because I saw this one that said, replying to Ruth. You said the wahaha. That's why I didn't catch it. Sorry. And Jen was saying that's the queen of quotes, which Ruth is the queen of quotes, not my pain in my patootie, which is Miss Jen.
It's delicious mouse 4
Ruth!
581.
Should we ban her? Should we ban her for that? Maybe, maybe not. All right, my brain just stopped again. It happens. It happens a lot. Okay, one thing I like about Spellbinders dice is that they have a little mark on here. It's basically a little indent to show you where everything's supposed to line up. So there we go. Gonna put a little bit of glue on the end of her arm. And it looks like the arm actually has a little bit of an indent too. So it goes right about there-ish. Need to turn it just a touch so that it's actually on her hip. There we go. Then we'll add her little glove. And how is the music? Is it too loud or too quiet? Because sometimes I think it's nice and low, and it turns out that
Queen of quotes, not your Pia.
I already said that. There must be a really bad delay. I already said that. Okay. Anywho. This is cute. There's going to be this little bit, maybe, that's going to show of her neck, and that's it. Okay. And then her cape goes on her back about like that. I want to pop that one up on foam, though. Oh, delay on your end, not... Okay. That makes sense. It's like, but I already replied to that. Ooh, I dropped one of my batter press plates. I just found it on the floor. I was thinking, what is that? It's like, that was... Yeah, that does not need to be on the floor. What? Really? Well, Zippity Doo still has not come back in to say hello to us. Hey, Miss Norma. But that is sad. I didn't want her to be in the hospital. Haven't had a chance to get to know her yet. Yeah, she thought it was kind of weird. Apparently, from what I've heard, and one reason why I unbanned her, she's the only person I've actually banned that we kind of talked to somewhat recently. And what it turns out is that she thought that Ronan was a bot. Although how we would have had Ronan as a voice bot, I don't know. And that's why she was harassing him. She was harassing the Ronan. And I thought she was just being mean, and I thought she was a bot. Or a troll. And we don't do trolls in their channel. Okay. Mary's in the house.
If you were not watching Mary K's Crafting Creations, and you were not following Mary K's Crafting Creations, you were wrong, and Krampus is gonna poop in your stocking.
I should have put the belt on already, and I didn't, but that's okay. I think the belt should go on. I'm assuming that it's a belt. I think the belt should go on here, so I'm going to color that yellow real quick. And that one's coming apart. I need to glue that back together. Do your tools ever come apart? Never. Never, never. I hope that background is getting dry. So that's going to go on there, and then it'll be covered up mostly by her cape, but they make it the size that they do to make it easier for you to find where it's supposed to go. So there we go. We have her little gold belt, and then we're going to put her cape on. Cold goes, are you still sick, honey? Okay, so you see just a teeny weeny bit of her belt. Okay, and then her hair. I think I'm going to pop that up on some foam also because foam is life. Queen of buttons. Buttons are probably not turned on. There she goes. Oh, her buttons are working. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, so now we have our emblems. I think I want the first part to be dark blue. And then the inner piece to be in the pink, which I don't know if this has got. I'm going to use this brush. It should still have some of the pink on it. Okay. Oh, I wanted to be Linda Carter. What? Mary says we need more thumbs up, people, and share and all the things. Apparently, we don't have a lot of thumbs up in the YouTube. What? And if you're watching on Twitch, are you following me too? Because, you know, you should be. Okay, let's see. How do I want this? I'm going to go there. I'm not sure where her little emblem's supposed to go, but you know what? We're going to put it, or we could put it. Nah, it needs to go point down, I think. There we go. So she's almost done. I mean, there's some stars here, and then there's the sentiment, but that's basically it. She is pretty much done. And I just need to grab out one of my glue dots. Hey, Ilka, how are you doing, honey? Linda Tillman says, Mary! That chipmunk. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. Okay, so we can have a cloud. Kind of want it this way, I think. I'm not sure where to put it. This is too fun. I don't really want to cover it up. I can do one cloud, maybe. I can also put it off to the side and have it clipped off. That also means that she's be barely on there. Linda likes it in portrait. Why does my brother text every time I'm going live? Just as the oldest calls anytime I'm eating. Let's try it with the small cloud. Mary's got a 20 stream streak! Yay! Okay. I kind of like this, but I have to change it a little bit. First off, I think she needs to come over. She might need to come over a little bit more. And I kind of want the big cloud instead. I changed my mind. I think that's it. That's what we're going with. Alrighty. All right. Okay.
It's delicious, Danielle_Vegas.
First things first. Gluing on. I'm getting out my glue gun with the bigger tip to put more glue down faster. And it's going to be a little bit off to the side. I am going to trim this down, by the way. And put
Danielle_Vegas
the
changed.
You Are Super up at the top. Let's bring that down a little bit, and then I need to trim it down. Hey, Idolide, how you doing, honey? Okay.
He's tied to the chair with the Velcro and the glue. Bedazzled and bejeweled in a
I'm actually going to keep this one about the same dimension. So I'm actually trimming it about 1/8 of an inch on all 4 sides. So it kind of still stays centered, but gives me that little bit of space around the outside. So it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4 when we get done. We've got a couple of different card bases I could use over here. At some point I need to cut some more different color ones. So I could go just black. Oh, I think it looks really great on the black. So we've got it on the black. I could also do it on the white. I think I like it on the black.
Auntie Cootie changed color.
Just because of that matte, the black matte there. All right. So the next part that we're going to do is I'm going to pull out one of my little glue dots. I'm sorry, one of my foam dots. Foam. Foam is life. It's been a little bit since I used these. Here we go. So these are the round size. These are about 1/4 inch. Yeah, everybody's loving the black. I know, right? So like I said, you can use one of these, which is the snap and slide, or you can use one of these. Now with this, I am going to put some anti-static powder on there just to be on the safe side, because sometimes they decide they're going to get a little bit stuck. And that's all that's going to be holding our little legs on. Okay. So I want her to be about, I think that's where I said I want her.
Thank you, Auntie Cootie, for ordering a
Yep,
daily
right
special
about
for
there.
100 bits in the pet cafe. Only 3 left.
So I'm going to put it sticky side down right in the center of our legs. And then once we add this piece on the top, it's going to be adhered on both sides with that piece of foam, and the legs will swing. Linda says, I have a daughter-in-law that this would be perfect for. Okay, so let me grab out some anti-static powder. I'm just going to use my little Ranger tool. Because I don't want any adhesive that might be on the sides to grab my legs, because that'll make it so that they don't move like they should. All right, so put their legs back on there. Take that off, and then we can adhere that down. Now, one thing I do need to make sure, I need to put some more foam up here. So I'm going to use some of the excess that's on here to go on the back of my little superhero. So it's going to be, we're going to keep her level. I lied. What is the problem? I'm scrolling up. Home again, need 2 new tires. What? This actually worked right. Put that piece right in the middle of her neck. Okay, and then we can put some behind her hair. Yeah, for that part I'm going to need double side. Let's see. This is actually double thick. can see on there, I've got basically thin foam here and double thick there, which the double thick is perfect for what we're using for that part. But I also need to put it behind her hair and behind the... Okay, I'm going to do it this way. And then I'm going to put a little layer of my regular foam on top of this. Let's see. That's going to be too much. I'll put that one down here at the... That's not going to happen because it's going to go off the side. Dang it. Okay. So this one doesn't need any additional foam, but here's the thing. Because I added that foam to make the different pieces be a little bit more dimensional, I need a higher piece of foam to make it actually level. So that's what I'm going to do. So these two need to be up a little bit higher. And I'm going to use my 1/8 of an inch Scotch foam on top of those foam pieces just to make it a little tiny bit higher. And yes, I know it's going to have some pieces that are... Come on, trim it down. It's going to have a little bit of foam that's going to be exposed, but it's going to be on the underside, so I don't think it's really going to matter all that much. And some of this might need to be cut off. I have not determined that as yet. I am a foam engineer. I think that's what we'll call me. Because I'm always cutting the pieces to figure out exactly how to make it do. How much it will cost, I'll find out tomorrow. So she's talking about her tires. Yeah, that sucks. I hate having a flat. I've only had to actually change my tire myself like a couple of times. Usually, if I was on the side of the road trying to need to change a tire, somebody would stop and finish it for me. Okay, there we go. And now we need to trim off that little bit of her cape. Okay, I'm going to show y'all this. So her legs do swing, but in my opinion, they don't swing quite as freely as if it was with the snap and slide. And I'm making sure that that is actually pushed all the way down. But it does swing. Hey, Link! Don't know why it keeps going to that side so much. One ring is probably that I've got a little bit of the foam. I've got the foam coming down with her cape, so her legs can only go that far over, but they can go all the way up to her side on that other side. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get our card base done, and this card is pretty much done. I hope that you guys liked it. I think I am going to need to put a white panel on the inside though. Let's go ahead and get the giveaway part started so you guys can get in on it, because I know somebody wants to win this little lady. I think it's fun. I think it's so fun. I do need to add those stars too, though. Yeah, I am going to have to do that. So if you'd like to get in on the giveaway, type !join in the chatty chat, as I will be giving this away to some lucky winner at the end of the live stream. I'm almost done. And Mary says you can raid off to me if you want. So Miss Mary is going to be going live if she isn't already live right now. So we will be going off to her. I know she's not feeling too good. but she would love your support over there on her channel. She is on you. She's probably going live on both YouTube and Twitch. That's what I'm assuming. So I'm just checking right now on Twitch. She's not live as yet on Twitch. Do I need to pop it up even more? I'm thinking probably not. We've got enough foam there. I think I'm going to just glue this one straight down. And I do like that pop of black around the edges. Oops, almost put it upside down. I'm also going to use my Pear Blossom Press T-square to make sure that I keep my layer about right. I could have done this as I may still, but I could have done this or card just like this using this little guy for my design team project this month. I am kind of thinking I might want to add that's going to get caught. I think I want the cloud to be a little bit further, so I'm going to be doing a little bit of surgery. Part of it's because I think the legs are getting a little bit caught on her, on the cloud. That's going to work. Okay, that'll be perfect. There we go. Hey, Miss Tammy, welcome in. Now, of course, it's trying to catch on that one anyway. It's still cute. I like it. All right, cleaning up a little bit of this mess. And then we're going to add a couple of stars because I have them over here. I don't know if they need any color, though. I think they'll go fine in white.
He's the glittery king of the craftosphere pride.
So we have 30 people in the giveaway. Do we have 31? Do we want to make it to 40? I'm sure that we've got enough people watching to be able to get it up to 40. 2 more stars and then we're drawing. Anybody else want to get in? Well, thank you so much, Jeanette. Did you get in on the giveaway, honey? Just type !join if you would like to get on the giveaway. And if you'd like to join us in our next Craftosphere lockdown for the next month, not lockdown challenge, we will have another card design challenge for you guys to work on, and we will be getting together on the Thursday after the second Monday of the month. So that's like in 2 weeks. We will be getting together for a live Zoom call. That's going to be our Craftosphere lockdown. If you want to take part of that, you do need to be a member on my membership website. That is Spark. So type in !Spark and it should give you that. And you can do that as a free or a paid member. Paid members do get a couple of extra perks and a little bit more information, but you can always join us for our Craftosphere lockdown. just by being a free member. Okay, so Jeanette, you need to have no space in the middle. It's !join. Thank you, Chaz. I saw Spellbinders and I was like, oh, what's this? Spellbinders is a company that provides a lot of crafty dies, stamps, a lot of different card making supplies for card makers like me. And they make it so easy to make wonderful cards like what we just did here. Because you guys can use that. Always don't put the space in between the two. So !spark. And it looks like there is a link up a little higher. Somebody else had brought it up there. It was Christine put it up there. So right up there. Oh, it's a company. Boo. Got me all D&D excited for binder for spells. Well, you know, we could probably make one. We do know how to make notebooks and covers for things and yeah, all the things. Okay, we have 32 people in the giveaway. So if you would like to, anybody else wants to win this card, let me, after Santa's done, I'll zoom in a little bit more. That might be too close. And the legs do move. I do have to say I like it better using the snap and slide. It just works better. Yeah, it's got foam because foam is life. But yeah, so we just made this on this live stream. I'm going to do this. Okay, there, all the way out. I do this at least a few times a week. Usually right now it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and today is the day of the release, so we're doing it today too. Santa feels bad for making me sick. Aww. I keep wanting it to.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, Jen, I know. Jeanette says, I keep wanting to spell it Spark. S-P-A-R-C-K, my maiden name. I understand that one. Okay, and looks like Miss Mary, I'm going to have to refresh, I guess, because I don't see it. Let's go back again. I know I'm following her, so why isn't it showing? Let's scroll all the way. Oh, it's not. It didn't go back to the thing. Okay, here we go. That ginger girl, munchies. That's. This is not wanting to be cooperative. Yeah, it is not showing me that she is live at the moment. I do not understand that. I'm going to refresh the screen. Anyhow. Oh, she's going to go live after the winner's picked, and then she says, my stream is live. Yeah, you can always go live before me, honey. You know that. It's fine. It's all fine. I'm just checking on Twitch again so we can do the raid off there. There she is. Okay, so I've got that one selected, and let's go ahead and give you another shout out real quick. So if you are watching on YouTube, you can go and hang out with Miss Mary over there.
If you are not watching Mary K's Crafting Creations, and you are not following Mary K's Crafting Creations, you are wrong, and Krampus is gonna poop in your stocking.
I don't know what this one be for. I'm just not going to use it. That's okay. But anyhow, it's another piece. Unless it's supposed to go on her cape. I'm going to put it right there. I like it. I like it. So it's going to be there. Yeah, we're going to put it right there in the middle of her emblem. And it's going to be part of her emblem. And that's going to be cool. It's probably because it's a crown. You see, that's a crown. It looks so much like a crown. Okay, we have got a big 35 folks in the giveaway. So let's go ahead and do this thing. I'll go ahead and hit that button because that's what you guys have been waiting for. Except now we have a kitty going across the screen. So the winner of our You Are Super card is gonna be Miss Idolite. Idolite is our winner. I'm moving this up a little bit. There we go. And let me pop that. I need to move my buttons. Put the giveaway form in there. Look like a hand giving a sign. No, that ain't right, Linda. So this is going out into Miss Idolite because, you know, she is super. I think this turned out super cute. I do need to add one thing, though. We need to have, well, plus my signature on the back. Need to add the panel on the inside. And in case you don't know, we're going to just you hold it on one side, add glue to the other, and close it. It'll be lined up perfect. I'm going to go back through the sentiments and see if I want to add a sentiment to the inside before I mail it off. But there we go. I think it turned out super cute. I am so glad that you guys came to hang out with me. We will be using more things out of the Spellbinders Club crate. Yeah, all clubs crate. Tomorrow. You didn't even mention it this time. What? Jen, what did you not mention? I don't understand. I don't understand. But I do want to thank you guys. So thank you to all of my supporters, all my YouTube subs, and my YouTube members, my Twitch subs, everybody that comes and supports my stream all the time, and all you guys that have been in the chatty chat. New, old, thank you so much for coming. And we will be back again tomorrow at noon Eastern to use something else out of the crate. Who knows what we will make. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.